Guys, I am 45 years old. I'm definitely not a millionaire. Hell, I still have a job, even though it's a part-time job and it's doing something I love, but still, it's besides the point. I've spent the last several years building a system around one goal, and that is never needing to rely on a job again to survive or to pay for my life. And I can tell you from experience from doing this, that it's not just a dividend portfolio. Hell, I have 4 different investment accounts. I have YouTube channels. I have books. I have products. I have cash reserves. I have a business. Everything I have has a different job. Today, I'm going to show you how this entire system works so ordinary people like you and I can actually escape relying on a regular job paycheck to survive or to live your life. And basically what I'm trying to say is investments aren't really the plan. It's the system. This entire system is the plan. And if you plan correctly, you can use this system for yourself to escape the job that you hate and actually enjoy your life in your terms. And this is something I've done in my life. So first of all, it goes like this, right? Active income comes in. Active income is just money that you earn through doing activity, right? Through your job or through, like for my case, I do YouTube channels, I do business, I create products, right? Those are things that I actually had to work to create, right? They're things that I use my time to create. And anyway, when that income comes in, that income gets converted into capital. It's usable money. And that money gets assigned a different job. So some of that money gets assigned to creating assets, creating the investments, creating the YouTube channels, creating the products, right? I use money for that. I use that money for the assets. And eventually, those assets produce income to live off of. They produce growth, which means my wealth is growing. They produce security, right, for emergencies. And the end result is less dependence on employment. It means you don't need a job anymore. And that's basically how the system works. So let's talk a little bit about the job first, because if you're a normal person, you probably have a job. You're probably still working unless you're already retired. So basically, your current job is extremely valuable to this entire strategy. It pays for expenses and it provides investable capital. It provides money you can use to build the assets, right? So you're intentionally converting your income from labor into assets. So you're using the job that you want to leave to finance the assets that will let you leave the job, right? If you don't finance those assets, you're never going to leave the job. You're going to be stuck there forever. And that's where the job comes in, is actually financing these assets. Now for me, part of my system is my portfolios. It's not the entire system, but it's part of the system. And I actually have 4 different portfolios with 4 different jobs. Or you can think of it as 4 different financial buckets. And this is where a lot of beginners sometimes get confused, because they might see me talking about different accounts. But it's actually really simple. So I'll break it down to you really quickly, one by one. But first of all, I have a freedom portfolio, or that's what I like to call it, my freedom portfolio, but it's an income portfolio, right? Its job is to create income right now that I can use right now to pay my phone bill, to pay the light bill, to put food on the table, to pay the rent. That's the job of the income portfolio, is to pay for all of those things. It's money I can use now. Now, this month I will earn less money because I sold a big position, but that's okay. I don't have to force myself into another investment that may or may not work out, because I have other income. That's the whole beauty of this strategy. So my other portfolio is My retirement portfolio, for me, I'm using the Roth IRA. You don't have to use the Roth IRA as long as you have some type of portfolio for retirement. It can be a traditional IRA, it can be a Roth IRA, it could be a regular taxable brokerage, but have your retirement fund separate from your other funds. You need a different bucket for that retirement money. So basically my freedom portfolio is money that I'm using now or soon, and my retirement money is money for later when I get older, right? And I'll share that with you guys in another video, the actual portfolio and what's in it if you're interested. But my third financial bucket or portfolio, so I use portfolios for my financial buckets, is my stability account. And I also call it my creator account. So basically what I do with this portfolio for me is money that I generate through some of my businesses or extra income from my stock portfolio or trades or just other income that comes in that I don't need to live my life. I will put aside into this stability portfolio for emergency purposes. So say one of my income streams doesn't work well and I need more income or I need more money now to live, I can use money from this my think of it like emergency expenses. So I keep 2 years worth of emergency expenses. I have emergency medical expenses. I have rent covered for 1 year, basically emergency rent expenses. I keep all of the emergency money in this in case the proverbial shit hits the fan. I have something to fall on, and that's what that portfolio is for that specific purpose alone. And then lastly, I actually have an experimental portfolio, and this is a small allocation. It's just a small amount of money that I use for experiments. So say if there's an ETF that I'm interested in, like a high yield ETF that I want to add to my income portfolio, I can test it here first to see if it's actually going to do the job that I want it to do. And then if it does, I can move it into my more longer term portfolio. And if it doesn't, no big deal. It was just an experiment. I can experiment with other things like options strategies or options trading, like for learning. I can experiment with swing trading or day trading. And if I lose, it's not a big deal because that money is just there for these experiments. And if I run these experiments and they work out, then I can decide to give them a more long-term, I can put them into the long-term portfolio or longer-term goal and separate them and do them over there instead of in the experimental portfolio. And so I allow myself a little bit of money to run those experiments. And then here's the thing that gets missed when people watch investing channels, right? The portfolios and the brokerage accounts aren't the entire strategy. They're not the entire system. People who share that with you, like myself and people who have millions of dollars, they're sharing that with you. That's still not their only strategy. The investments are just one side. Like a lot of us have jobs. We have active income. We earn money from YouTube. We create books and products, and it's not we're creating these because we're trying to get rich off of them or something like that. But usually when you create a product, it's organized information that people can actually read and learn from and get some value out of it. Because a lot of times when you're watching a YouTube video or something like that, it's hard to organize the information, or it's hard for people to understand, today you make this video, next week you make that video, and people have to piece all that together, and it's a lot of work for people to try to do that, to understand the whole thing that's going to help them. So we create digital products where everything is organized and easy to follow along so people can actually learn from it, just like a textbook almost. And that's where a lot of income comes from these type of products, consulting calls and things like that. And then for me, I also have other income streams. I have a fitness supplement business in China where I import fitness supplements from America and sell it to people in China. That's another stream of income for me. I have my investments. I have my experiments. So I have all these different things working for me in the background. Now imagine this. Imagine you have an income portfolio that's paying you $1,000, $1,200 a month each and every month. You have a YouTube channel or several YouTube channels that pay you, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. Now imagine you have products that pay you another $1,000, $2,000 a month. You have other income through businesses or side hustles or whatever other place you're getting income from. Now you've essentially created, $4,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000 a month without even needing a job, and they're all coming from different places. So this month, this one doesn't perform well, I still have 3, 4, 5 more. That one doesn't perform well, I still have 3, 4, 5 more. So you're not just relying on one source of income, as opposed to some people who just rely on the job, or rely on the social security check, or rely on only their portfolio. You have all these different things working for you, and they're things that you've built. They're assets you've built, and things that you know about, and things that you like. So it doesn't really feel like work to you. And then on top of all of that, for my case, we have what's called geographical arbitrage. I'm living in a place that's cheap. I live in Southeast Asia. I live in China, Philippines, Thailand. Like, I'm living in these places where you can live a really decent life for $1,000, $1,500 a month. You can live a really, really nice life for $2,000 a month. So that right there allows me to not need as much money to have freedom, just by doing that alone. Now, you don't have to move to Asia to do this. You can do it anywhere. You can do it wherever you're at. You just have to make different decisions, like not getting the $50,000 car, brand new car. You just drive a cheaper car that gets you from A to B. You can live in a cheaper neighborhood. If you're one person, you don't need a 6-bedroom house, right? You can live in a cheaper place. You can eliminate unnecessary debt, like your credit card debt and all this kind of stuff, right? You basically reduce your fixed expenses, your car payments, your mortgages, all this kind of stuff. You reduce those fixed expenses, because every $1,000 you permanently remove from your monthly spending is $1,000 you no longer have to replace. You don't have to replace that much money anymore. So what you're actually trying to achieve is not necessarily to not earn another dollar again, is to not have to rely on one thing to pay that dollar to you. You have all these different things where you can potentially earn money that can replace that dependency on your 9 to 5. So you're reducing your dependence on an employer. You increase the number of income streams. You increase your invested assets, right? You grow your portfolios. You grow your other businesses. You keep your lifestyle at a reasonable cost. And by doing that, you reach optional employment, which means you don't have to work if you don't want to, or you don't have to work full time if you don't want to. You can go work at a coffee shop 10 hours a week just because you want to interact with people, if you want to do something like that, right? And that's what buys you your freedom. It's not having to work because somebody else controls whether you pay your bills or not. It's working because you want to, or doing something that you enjoy doing. And so that's one of the reasons why I created my Freedom Blueprint. It's an entire system where basically I show everything behind the scenes of how you can create this for yourself. And if you're looking to build your own version of the system, I highly suggest you check it out, and I'll leave it down below. But I also have free newsletter and things like that are also very beneficial and helpful to helping you think about what it is, the life it is that you're going after, and how to actually achieve that. Have those talks in my newsletter as well. So really, that's basically the entire strategy in a short version. If you want the full version, the full explanation, step by step, how to create it, it's all in the Freedom Blueprint. But basically, my dividend portfolio by itself is not what makes me free. It's not my Roth IRA. It's not my YouTube channels. It's not my products. It's not my business. It's not selling options or day trading, nothing like that. It's not living somewhere cheaper. It's when I stack all of those things together on top of each other. That's when my assets get larger. my income becomes more diversified, my lifestyle becomes easier to fund, and my dependence on one thing is much, much smaller. And that's really where ordinary people like you and I can gain freedom, can gain optionality. Think of it like you don't have to think of it like diversifying your income. Just like how they say diversify your investments, you need to diversify your income as well. Don't rely on just one source. Rely on multiple things together, things that you enjoy, in order to create that optionality and to create that freedom. So if you're interested in more videos like this, or if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe button. And also if you have any questions or comments about this, about the strategy or about the overall system, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments and questions down below. And if you ever want to reach out to me other than through the comments, if you are subscribed to my newsletter, you can just hit reply to any of the newsletters and we'll see the message and I will be the one to reply. I don't have any team or nothing like that helping me. It's always me. So thanks for spending some time with me today. Thanks for listening. I hope it was helpful. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. You guys take care.